What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the TRCBY show. And today we're doing New World, and I am going to show you my progress so far. I'm a new player. I started about like 2 weeks ago or something like that, give or take. And I've been farming, picking up resources, just harvesting hemp and mining and doing all these good stuff, doing main story quests, side quests, all sorts of good stuff, and then we finally reach level 60. So, what is it that you do once you hit level 60? Well, I didn't really know. So, I just started doing whatever. I joined a PvP, a 3 versus 3, and I sucked. And I gave that a go. Did my best, but I still sucked. So, I'm still getting used to the PvP aspect. And then there is also an Outpost Rush that I tried. Super fun. There's 3 points. You start off with your point, and then you try to take the center point, and then you also have to, if you wanted to get more points, you could also get the boss that spawns as well too, to hopefully shift the tide of battle and get you to that 1,000 point to win. So I did that for a little bit, and these are ways that I guess as a new player, a new level 60, you do have an opportunity to maybe win during an outpost rush to get chest rewards. The chest rewards will give you gear, and if you get gear that is greater than your 500 or whatever, like as a brand new player, your 500, I guess the terminology is this watermark, um, you will get a bump up. And what that means is you have a higher chance of continually getting more expertise in those particular gear. The higher gear drops, the more expertise you get. And the more expertise you get, it's like a snowball effect. So you just keep on getting more gear, more gear, more gear, which is great. So the higher the gear you get, the probability of that becomes greater and so forth. But there is like a negative 10 or 15 or so from the starting point as well too of your base, where it could swing both ways. Either you could get random drops that are less than your base or greater, which will increase your expertise. So I didn't know what this expertise thing was until I started really grinding and running the Outpost Rush. And the Outpost Rush first gave me a glimpse of, oh, okay, so if I get more of an expertise, then overall my drop probability of an item level will continuously get higher and so forth. So that is one way. Another thing is, I just finished my very first WT. And what is a WT? What the? No, it's kind of like a what the. So it's a world tour, or I guess world train, whatever, however you want to call it. It is going around to these elite level 60 plus areas with a whole boatload of people, and you're just training. You're rushing in there, getting your supplies, getting these chests. The chest is what you really want instead of supplies. I mean, you could always go for the supplies as well too. I think I'm pretty good on supplies. I may skip supplies next time, but I had no idea what I was doing. I was just following people, and like I may have missed a few chests here and there, but I think I got most of the weapons chests, which is the big part because the weapons chests in those ancient supply chests are the ones that give you a high probability of getting better gear and boosting your expertise. Very similar to the chest that you get at the Outpost Rush. But I think it's like, you may or may not. I think there's moments where I was getting nothing, just really below my expertise level. But then there are times when I would get a great increase in whatever expertise gear that I was, that I got. So it's all random, and it doesn't really have a rhyme or reason from what I could tell. It's just super like RNG in terms of what you get. I got some amulets, I got some pants, got some hats, I got some weapons and so forth. I got things that I didn't even use, but it's whatever. So I think that is the fun part about it. So if you are a returning player or a new player such as myself, get into it. I think the community's pretty good. A lot of people will, shout out in global chat, hey, world tour starting in X amount or whatever it is, like, press X for invite or whatever it is that they do. So I think it's fun so far. So again, I've only started playing the game. There's lots of things for me to still learn, especially like the skills, the PvP mechanics, because I suck at it. More of the Outpost Rush, the Gypsy orbs, like gypsum orbs or whatever. Like there's all sorts of things that I am still learning, but I'm having a good time. I think that's the point of the game. If it's fun for you, do it. If it's not, don't. I guess. Except for work, sometimes you just gotta suck it up. But other times, like, hey, you love your work and you like doing it, so that's great. But War Tour, World Tour War, I guess it's like a war. It's like a massive amount of people just like running around and training these things for these chests. But it was super fun. I had a really good time. That's essentially what it is. Like War Tour, what is it? And brand new to level 60. Tons for me to still do and learn and really bump up my gear score. I'm getting there. I think my average is like 511, but I have like a gear that is higher than my expertise. So I'm sitting around like 540, 530, something like that. But that is it for now. That's the quick update. I hope everybody's doing well, staying safe and healthy, and peace.